Once upon a time in a land far, far away, there was a young boy who looked up into the stars.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm trying to tell a story here, okay? Why are you always interrupting me?
Come on! Are you really going to start off a story with Once Upon a Time, really?
I don't know. I like those Once Upon a Time stories. I think they're cool. It's a good beginning.
Why are you even doing this? What's going on here anyway?
Look, I've got a note here. It's from Bjorn. Write me a killer story. Make it good.
Oh, it's Bjorn. You better make it good.
Well, you need a better intro. I mean, really. Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, you better make it pop. We need this gig.
Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, I think I have something. Bjorn, the mighty icebreaker. In a dusky bar in Oslo, a man named Bjorn sat guzzling mead like it was water. He was a true Viking, a giant of a man with a beard so thick and tangled birds could nest in it, and muscles that rippled like the waves of the North Sea. His laughter boomed like thunder, shaking the glasses on the shelves and startling even the most hardened patrons. As Bjorn downed his umpteenth pint, his eyes flicked up to the TV hanging in the corner. A news report flashed images of a ship trapped in the ice, somewhere out in the North Sea. The sailors aboard looked desperate and hopeless, their faces pale with fear. Without a moment's hesitation, Bjorn slammed his tankard on the table, splashing mead in every direction. "I must save them!" he bellowed, leaping to his feet. The entire bar burst into laughter. "You, Bjorn?" a burly man at the bar scoffed. "You can barely make it from the bar stool to the door." But Bjorn was undeterred. He charged through the bar, shoving chairs and tables out of his way, and burst out into the freezing night. He sprinted through the icy streets, his breath fogging up the air, and plunged into the icy waters of the harbor, swimming out to his trusty little boat. As he set sail, the wind howled and the waves crashed against the boat. But Bjorn was a force of nature. He navigated the treacherous waters with the skill of 1,000 Viking captains, his eyes locked on the distant glow of the stranded ship. Finally, after hours of battling the elements, Bjorn reached the icebound vessel. With a mighty leap, he launched himself onto the ice surrounding the ship, his boots cracking the frozen surface. He drew his ancestral Viking axe, a weapon so heavy and powerful it could split a boulder in two. With a battle cry that could be heard for miles, Bjorn swung his axe, hacking through the ice with the determination of a man possessed. The sailors aboard the trapped ship looked on in awe as Bjorn, a whirlwind of muscle and beard, cut a path through the ice, freeing their vessel from its frigid prison. As the ice gave way and the ship began to move, Bjorn turned his boat around and sailed triumphantly back to Oslo. The entire city, captivated by the live broadcast of his daring rescue, erupted into cheers as he returned. He burst back into the dusky bar, soaked and shivering but grinning like a madman. The crowd went wild, hoisting Bjorn onto their shoulders and singing songs of his bravery. The bartender poured him a pint of mead, which Bjorn downed in one gulp, the perfect end to a ridiculous, heroic tale. And from that day on, Bjorn was no longer just a hell of a guy. He was a legend, the mighty icebreaker of the North Sea.